All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. This is you, May Roscoe. Of course, I'm here today with my man Peeps, as you can see. And today's show is this is quite the serious show, actually. Because me and Peeps, we've had a little bit of a debate going on, and that debate centers around the two movies, Aquaman and the Black Panther, which I'm guessing that generally everybody has seen, especially comic fans. I'm pretty sure that all those people have seen these two movies. Both of them made a lot of money for their respective companies. If you're not aware, if you're not a comic fan, you probably wouldn't know that Aquaman is from the DC universe, from the DC comics, and Black Panther, he's from the Marvel universe and Marvel comics and all that. And there is kind of a beef between the two comic, at least between the fans, and probably just a healthy beef between those who work in the two companies. But like I said, our beef is surrounded with those two movies. So we're going to have a debate on which of the two movies actually happen to be the best. So before I get into what I have to say about my pick, because I'm going for the Black Panther movie because I'm a Marvel guy. I like both DC and Marvel, but if I had to choose, that's what I'm choosing. My man, though, on the other side here, is a diehard DC fan, so he's decided to defend his movie, the Aquaman, and so I'll give him a chance to do just that right now. So, Peeps, without further ado, I'll allow you to first start off with why you would even think that Aquaman is better than the Black Panther.
What's going on, you guys? I know a lot of y'all are about to be mad, and hey, take it out on me in the comments. But right. Aquaman to me is a better film. Of course, directed by the great James Wan. Mm-hmm. If you don't know who James Wan is, Saw, the Conjuring universe, Fast and the Furious. I could run down a whole list of his movies. This guy's taking his first stab at a superhero movie. And it's not even a movie, it's an event. I saw it in theaters. I saw both movies in theaters. And just the world that he created, the cinematography, the music, the score is unbelievable. And the third act alone is worth the price of admission. This nigga had freaking a squid down there playing the war drums. You know what I'm saying? They literally had a space battle underwater, son. You know what I'm saying? From a lot of the themes about the environment, the themes about family and who you're born to, just man, and consequences just right there in your face. Now, don't get me wrong. I know before y'all start away in the comment section and shit, I know Black Panther is all about consequences too. Like, don't play me like I'm some sort of idiot, like I'm not acknowledging that. But I'm gonna hurt a lot of y'all feelings before this is done. So, we gonna have our debates in the comment section as well. But for me, Aquaman was just done a little bit better than Black Panther. Black Panther is a great movie. Shouts out to Chadwick Boseman, the biggest salute off bat. I should have said that to begin with, because that man had cancer while he was filming those movies. So that goes off the top. But for me, Aquaman was just executed a lot better. It had a lot more going for it visually, from a music standpoint. I know y'all mad at that, but the score was just better. I'm sorry, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Go ahead, Roscoe. Go ahead.
Man. You hit me with the score, first of all, you know what I mean? But that's okay, you know what I mean? To each his own, everybody's allowed their opinion. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go into my spiel, and I agree with it. What you said about Aquaman, it was beautifully done on a lot of levels. The score wasn't bad. I wouldn't compare it to Black Panthers. You know what I mean? But not bad. But
It was basic, man.
yeah. No, but it was beautiful visual of just the scenes were just great. I like how Aquaman was done, but when you talk about just how the scenes were laid out in Black Panther, which I love when they finally bring you to Wakanda and just the beauty and the scope, you know what I mean, of this great place, so when you finally get to see Wakanda and you enter, is that there's all these things going on from a visual standpoint. It's almost like being at a casino. All these lights going on and stuff going on, so and then you get to see the different cultures, the different tribes and all that, which was cool, to seeing the different representations of that. What's his name, before we even get to the main villain, but
Mumbaku.
man ape, yeah, M'Baku, yeah, but he was just great. I loved his character. You had to fight with them. um the one who played Zuri, my man with the one eye, he's excellent in his character. Angela
Oh,
Bassett and her
Forrest Whitaker.
yeah. I always think of the Ghost Dog Samurai, when I think about it.
Right. Last King Scotland. And shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
The
yeah.
back of
No,
his neck. Let's not
yeah,
forget about that.
no, he was dope in that too. Edie, I mean, he killed that. He killed that. But yeah, no, these characters just so great casting with a lot of these characters. And then when you get to the main villain, Killmonger, that was just an epic character, which something that Marvel had been criticized about probably up to that point, because we didn't get a full chance to see, I think, Thanos up to that point. So yeah, Killmonger, when he stepped into the picture, and then just his view that he brings to the table. Everybody, like you said, we were talking about earlier, the fact that T'Challa didn't adopt the imperialistic mindset, that kind of Killmonger would kind of show you. That I thought that was good. So Ryan Coogler, I thought he did a good job of directing this movie. The casting was great, the visuals were great, score was great. So I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know how you could top all this stuff, even though. And the reason why I wanted to compare these two, because I almost felt like, because Aquaman would come a little later, but yeah, the visuals just when you see Aquaman, it reminded me a lot of Black Panther for whatever reason. Just how big in scope, and again, just all this stuff that was going on down there. So I thought they did a good job with that. But yeah, I think Black Panther really did that.
I totally understand what you mean by that, because even how they come into the cities,
Yeah,
of course, they had the huge bridge that they had to go by in Aquaman before they got to the city of Atlantis. And of course, going into Wakanda, they had to go through like a force field.
right.
And you hear these rousing scores as they embrace the city. And even
Mhm.
the neon lights of both cities,
Right.
give off like this fluorescent type of feel to it.
Mhm.
So I totally understand. And even from the story standpoint of two family members, even though Killmonger, as far as I understand in the comics, they were never related.
No, they weren't. They manipulated the story, so yeah,
And they manipulated it a lot,
yeah, no, they
because
did.
last time I checked, if you really want to be technical with it,
Hmm.
the 1970s version of uh, Black Manta, who why I'm going to wait for Aquaman 2, because
Hmm.
Black Manta deserves a lot more cred than what he got in that movie. That's one of the very few gripes I got with Aquaman.
Yeah.
But
At least he survived, though. At least he survived.
He did. He will be in 2.
Yeah.
He will be in 2.
Yeah.
But it was actually Black Manta with the mentality that he wanted to go down to Atlantis and basically wipe out the Atlanteans, use their technology for Black people, to bring Black people down to Atlantis so that they wouldn't have to be under the persecution of the seat of the land, shall I say.
Right.
And that was 70s Black Manta's reasoning and purpose. And then you get into the 90s where you find out that he had autism and he was in Arkham Asylum for a little while. Like, you could incorporate all of that into an amazing story if you wanted to, but they chose to go a different path, in which Marvel was like, I like that. I'm going to take that. But we can go all day with biting, because they bite each other all the time.
They do it all the time. They go back and forth. Yeah.
We're talking about Aquaman. Well, there's, Namor the Submariner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which anybody that want to get in their little comments down there, go ahead and mention Namor, because I know Namor got beef with Aquaman, and Aquaman whooped his ass. But Aquaman, Arthur Curry, is not Namor, bro. Like, they not paying the same bills, bro. Like, Aquaman can stand up to Superman, and don't let him be in the water. You know what I mean?
Well, so, I know that. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna let you, because I'm a big Namor dude. You know what I mean? I like Aquaman, but I'm a big Submariner dude.
Okay, so we got a Submariner fan over here.
Yeah. So I don't play around with that with him. So he could go buck wild. He got a temper and all that. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like, he don't give a fuck.
Panther gave it to him though, man.
Yeah.
Remember, remember he tried to. I think he tried to flood Atlantis at one point.
Yeah, no, they got a big time beef. Like Namor and Panther, and I would have hoped that with the upcoming Black Panther 2 that they try to find some way to incorporate Namor into that story, because they got a really long-standing beef. And you're right, like Namor at some point did try to drown like Wakanda, actually, just all type of craziness going on with them. But going back to these 2 movies though, and Black Panther, he does have a lot of great history though, man. Now when I think about like Submariner and all that stuff, that history. But when you think about these movies though, I think about, like, of course, the cultural impact that the movie Black Panther had on, of course, our people, and there was some stuff that you were saying before we started recording that I thought was some real poignant stuff, dude. Like, I think that our people did miss a lot of the things that were being that Ryan Coogler was trying to get across through this movie. A lot of messages that were kind of, as you were saying, like, going over people's heads, man. And I think that if we would have made the Black Panther, if that Black Panther movie was a real thing, and I always wonder if we actually had that kind of power, what would we do, and would we do the right thing? So I always wonder about that, and I always tend to think, just like you were saying earlier, about how power corrupts absolutely. So that's a sad thing, but again, great messages in the movie. The cultural impact was big. It made a lot of money, of course, but money notwithstanding, it was just a great movie. Great story being told. I think in both stories, because there was the royalty aspect, the lost son of royalty, on one side it was the long lost cousin, and then you got Orn and Arthur, they doing their thing on the other side. But yeah, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. No, you hit it right on the head, man. I mean, both stories were very similar in tone of these men trying to find their place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to me, I don't know. For me, I think T'Challa already had so much going for him already being Wakandan and living in Wakanda, having his father and his mother, and just being ingrained in the culture. Me
Mhm.
personally, if I was writing Black Panther, I would have had it where he was actually living in America, just like Killmonger was.
Right.
And it's a bit of a culture shock to come back home to Wakanda after you've seen the world. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, and it would make him more versed in a way to be able to handle the rest of the world because he's lived amongst the rest of the world.
Right.
Hence why I think Jason Momoa's Aquaman, his journey and his development meant way more to the story than T'Challa's. I think it was more or less getting Killmonger over was more of Black Panther's message to
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
And his end result,
Yeah.
where it was about Momoa's Aquaman ultimately being this loner guy. First of all, fuck Joss Whedon's cut of the Justice League.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
following, you're right, that was dog shit.
Yeah.
I'm following Zack Snyder's cut, in which
All
is
day.
so much more to it. The whole, sorry, spoilers, but
Yeah.
after Vic's or Cyborg's father dies,
Mhm.
um, his Aquaman, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, takes it so personally. He was like, "It was our fault. I told y'all niggas we shouldn't have did none of this."
Right.
And the last scene that he has in the movie, he says, "Man, I got to go see my father," because it hit him so hard because that's all he has. And
Right.
at the time, Victor, that was all Victor had, and he lost it. So it leads directly into the Aquaman movie and him being this loner and just thinking like, I don't owe the world shit. And ultimately, he finds it within him like, hey, I may not be worthy. Like when he tried to get the Trident, and the Kraken was basically like, nigga, you are half blood. Like you
Right.
definitely shouldn't be down here, son. Like way more worthy niggas that came down here
Right.
full
Right.
blood, and your ass coming down here. And ultimately he was like, man, I don't belong here, but I'm gonna do it for my family, bro. Like people that I care about is fucking dying. So yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
take that L if I need to. You know what I'm saying? And to me, his story arc held the story Aquaman more than T'Challa's Black Panther. But you said something earlier about, and that's what's so heartbreaking about it, because I truly do believe we're going to see Namor in
Mhm.
Aquaman 2. There's a
Oh,
lot of little hints that's been dropped. And the fact that they're not recasting T'Challa, which I totally understand. If you guys feel differently, hit us in the comments. I
yeah.
understand it. But man, we really been, hit with a doozy there. You know what I'm saying, with Chadwick being gone. But there's some interesting things going on with that prospect as well. But to me, their journeys, one was like more or less like, it's there, but it's really about this character. And even I think Killmonger even has just as much screen time as T'Challa do, if you really want to be technical with it, because the whole second act through the third act is more about him doing enacting his plan and taking stuff over. So
Yeah. No, I would agree with you that, and I think people did gravitate to Killmonger for that reason. I guess it's something that people can attach themselves to. These guys being, detaching themselves from they royal lineage. Well, in Arthur's case, well, in both of these guys' cases, they didn't know beforehand, and once Arthur finds out, he's kind of disregarding that. But Killmonger, on the other hand, he wants to, not only embrace his culture, but reimagine how it's gonna go and how he's gonna dictate things. So Yeah, no, I think it was a good idea for Ryan Coogler to touch um to tug on those kind of emotional strings, because he knew that bringing out those certain aspects in Killmonger would be something that a lot of our people would say, yeah, I could feel that. You know what I mean? Like that's an anger I can understand. That's a pain I can understand. I could understand his ideology and his mindset and why he would feel the way he feels. So um I again, just great story. And I again, I just hope that our people, but all people, look at, the Black Panther movie and just take the real messages from it, and know that just like with T'Challa in the end, he did really want to be embracing of everybody when it was all said and done. And that's why he opened up Wakanda to the rest of the world, so that, they'd be able to share the knowledge with everybody. Because I think that's what we should be doing generally, is kind of sharing our cultures and everything with each other, instead of being, so focused on being separate, but yeah, no, great movies. Again, and it really seemed like, it turned more from a debate between us two, and more into gushing over our respective, comic franchises. So it was just
I mean, both were amazing movies. I mean, you can't take away from what Ryan and James did. But the one thing I got beef with you people out there, with especially my people, let's stop acting like Black Panther was the first Black movie ever created. Stop disrespecting the Wayans brothers. Stop disrespecting Robert Townsend. You know what I'm saying? Because they did it. They've been doing it for years. Let's stop disrespecting John Singleton. I'm sorry. Let's stop disrespecting those guys. And if those guys got half the support that Ryan was able to get with his movie, we wouldn't have a lot of the debates and arguments about, oh, well, we're not being used properly in movies. Well, your dollar means a lot. It does. Your dollar means more than, Denzel get nominated for an award. That means Denzel is up for roles that Leo's up for, or different things of that nature, when the money follows you. You know what I'm saying? So the next time you got an all-Black cast, or you got a Black director, and the movie doesn't do well, and you're wondering why, it's because you're not giving it that same energy that you gave Black Panther. Black Panther got amazing energy from not just Black people, because when I went to go see the movie, I went downtown to go see it, and it was packed, and we were like maybe the third, fourth Black family in there. Everybody else was white and Asian.
Oh yeah, everybody went to see it. Like not just us,
Yeah.
not just us.
But we were running around in dashikis and playing bongos at the movie theater and stuff. And I'm like, whoa. So we go disrespect what Damon Wayans and Keenan Ivory Wayans have been doing all these years, because even though they're comedies, they're still Black productions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop acting like this was the first ever Black production that ever came out, and start supporting those productions when they do come out, so that those guys can be able to continue to do what they do best and continue to have us being represented properly.
Yeah. No, that's an excellent point. That's an excellent point, Peeps.
And I know I done twisted somebody's knob by saying that.
Yeah.
You can be mad. Argue with me in the comments. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be waiting on you.
If they mad, they can take it up with God, man, because that is the realest stuff, man. Like we don't get out and support, our other movies, our other Black movies like that, So I do agree with you in that respect. I think people was just excited. Our people was excited because we don't get to see a lot of Black superheroes on the big screen like that. you know, so this was
We did have Steel, we did have Spawn, we did have Blade. Blade is one of the things that really kicked the door open for Marvel before X-Men, because I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, X-Men. No, Blade came out like 96, 97, something like that.
98, I believe, but yeah, no,
Yeah, it
no,
might have been
it was
98.
Blade. It was Blade
Yeah,
that
it was
started the franchise.
Blade.
Yeah.
Wesley started it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We had a sucky ass Steel movie with Shaquille O'Neal. That shit sucked. It's hard to watch.
Right. Right. No, Steel was bad. Steel was
It
bad.
was bad.
That's why nobody knows about it, man.
Hey,
I thought that was one of the worst casters, man. Oh
man, we had Spawn. Is it hard to watch? Kinda, because it's dated.
yeah.
But you know, to me, David Keith is Spawn to me because his voice is just unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
But
I love David Keith.
yeah, but John Leguizamo was perfect as clown. But you know, still you have Michael Jai White doing the best that he could with the script that he had. And personally, I think he would be an amazing Spawn if they take it seriously right now, because he ain't aged. You know what I'm saying? But and let's not forget about Blank Man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna forget about Blank Man in here. I'm done, man. Shame on y'all.
You took it to Blank Man. Oh man, your joint that froze up over there on us. I don't know what the hell did happen, you know. So, but that's crazy though, man. Fucking
Man,
man.
he'll get enough love, man. He walking around, he fighting crime in a freaking bath towel. Like,
bath
who
towel
harder
is a
than
cake.
that? Who harder than that?
So
get Batman. Go get Batman. Go get Wolverine. Man, I'm taking Blank Man all day. He fighting crime with a bath towel on, bro. Give me Blank Man and Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty, and they'll watch anybody that y'all want, man.
I can't roll with you there. You taking some crazy characters right there.
He said, "Yeah, I'm getting off this bus right here."
No, not Blank Man. You know, he running around. You might as well take what's his face from Living Color. What was his name? Handyman.
Handyman, yep. Go get Fire Marshal Bill. They got like a Justice League over there or something, man.
You crazy as hell, man. But
for real.
Yeah, I guess
Homie the Clown.
Yeah, that's their Joker. That's their Joker.
Right. Yeah, slap the shit out of them with the motherfucking bag and shit. Yeah. Oh, what about the two gay guys? The David Allegre and David hated it.
Being on film.
There you go. Go grab them, man. They like the Nick Fury of it and shit, man. Yo.
Oh man.
Hey, Wayne's brothers, you're welcome.
Yeah. No, we done got way off track, people, but you know, when me and Peeps get to talking, we could go some crazy places. So you know, don't mind us. We're sorry, right. But as you can see, you know, we weren't able to, you know, really debate these movies, like I said, as we were just, you know, we're just two fans of the franchises, just willing to, you know, have somebody happy to have somebody listen to us spew about our, you know, little comic fandom. But anyway, you know, if you like this show, if you like any other shows that we have, because we do have great shows that we've already put out and more coming up soon. So like, comment, subscribe, you know, hit the notification bell. I don't know. Anything you want to say, Peeps, before we get up out of here, man?
Just Happy New Year to everybody, and you know, take care of each other, man. You know, we all we got.
Yeah, no, you know, we here in Chicago, so nobody shoot nobody up, please. You know what I mean?
Go home.
Right. Yeah, no, because they, you know, midnight come, it's cracking, you know, so please, nobody get hit in the head with a bullet, please. You know, but yeah, no, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. You Made Roscoe is the page here on YouTube. We got the Facebook page, You Made Roscoe. So go over there and check out the videos. And I guess with everything being said, I guess we can get up out of here, bro.
All right, man. Look forward to y'all comments.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tell Peeps that his movie don't beat mine. Tell them that. All right, adios, y'all.